Alright, so Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time remake, yes, that remake somehow still exists. I know I'm just as shocked as you are. When Ubisoft first announced it back in 2020, everybody lost their minds. The nostalgia was real. We were ready to wall run rewind time and accidentally stab ourselves on spikes like it's 2003 all over again. And then, complete disaster. The graphics reveal looked like a mobile game running on a toaster. Fans roasted it so hard Ubisoft probably had to check their fire insurance. The backlash was so bad they delayed it indefinitely, and honestly, most of us just assumed this remake was dead, buried, lost somewhere between Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Skull and Bones. But plot twist, Ubisoft Montreal took over the project after the original teams in Mumbai and Pune couldn't quite stick the landing. Full reboot, start from scratch. And then silence, literal radio silence for years, until now. This week, Ubisoft finally gave us a pulse check. According to their latest update, development is progressing well and the team is deep in the game. Translation? Yes, we're still working on it. Please stop tweeting us death threats. On top of that, they reconfirmed the current release window, early 2026, which is honestly wild because at this point, this game's remake cycle is almost as old as the original game was when they first announced this thing. But that's not all. Ubisoft's been weirdly busy resurrecting the entire Prince of Persia franchise. We got the Lost Crown last year's solid 2D Metroidvania, actually pretty good. Then the Rogue Prince of Persia showed up in early access this year. And now finally, we might actually see Sands of Time return in full 3D glory. Will it actually hit 2026? Honestly, I wouldn't put my entire sand timer on it, but at least it's not totally vaporware anymore. And compared to something like Beyond Good and Evil 2, this is basically a miracle. The real question now is, can Ubisoft actually deliver? Fans don't just want any remake, we want the physics, the puzzles, the Parker, and the absolutely perfect time rewind system that made the original a classic. Anything less, and it's game over. We'll probably get our next real look at Gamescom or the Game Awards later this year, unless Ubisoft pulls another Ninja Vanish on us. Until then, the prince lives, barely, but he lives.